Did you know that Coimbra was the first capital city of Portugal? This is World Travel Guide. In this video we will take you to the often overlooked but incredibly beautiful old city of Coimbra, so stay tuned. Coimbra is a district capital and the largest city of the centre region of Portugal, with around 150,000 inhabitants. Located on the banks of the river Mondego, Coimbra is famous for its university, the oldest in Portugal and one of the oldest in Europe, which over time has shaped its image to become the city of students. Noted for its cultural traditions and artistic treasures, Coimbra was long the intellectual capital of Portugal and remains one of its most picturesque cities. With its suburb of Santa Clara, the city spreads out along the two sides of the Mondego River. The older part of the city, with its narrow, crooked streets, is on a hill. Below it on all sides are the newer, more regularly patterned city districts. Although the modern history of Coimbra doesn't begin until the 6th century AD, the area where the city is located has been inhabited for thousands of years. The Romans were the first Europeans to make settlements in the area today known as Coimbra. The city was called Aeminium throughout the Roman rule of the land, which lasted until the beginning of the 8th century. The Moors came into power in Coimbra in 711 AD and ruled the city for more than 3 centuries until 1064. The Christians recaptured the city from the Moors during the end of the 11th century. Coimbra became part of the Portuguese Empire in the beginning of the 12th century and was made its capital by the middle of the 12th century. The city remained Portugal's capital until 1255. During the 15th and 16th century, Coimbra was known around the area as a culturally important city, and there were many religious structures built around the area during this time. Today, the city and the university are classified as World Heritage since June 2013 and have a thriving cultural life offering a great diversity of literary talks, exhibitions, cinema cycles, music and dance shows, theater plays and other performances. The city festivities, the Arts Festival, the Jazz Festival and the Cultural Week of the University of Coimbra are just a few examples of the events that take place every year and are really worth to see. Coimbra's Old Town is incredibly picturesque. Although the historical center is tiny, it takes some time to explore it. The maze of narrow streets reminds of the Moors era and gives the Old Town an Arab flavor. There are often street performers playing music, and all over the Old Town you'll meet students draped in their black capes, contributing to the joyful and lively atmosphere. The University of Coimbra is one of the oldest universities in Europe. Interestingly, it was founded in Lisbon in 1290 by King Dinis, but was transferred to Coimbra in 1537 and located in what used to be a medieval palace. Partly rebuilt in the 17th and 18th centuries in Baroque and neoclassical styles, this is the old university where some of the most celebrated tourist attractions in Coimbra can be found. With its austere architecture, crenellated walls and narrow windows, the exterior of Coimbra Old Cathedral resembles a fortress more than a church. However, as soon as you approach the entrance door, you'll notice the exquisite carvings decorating the portal. In fact, this is one of the finest examples of Romanesque architecture in Portugal. Consecrated in 1184, King Sancho I was crowned here shortly afterwards when Coimbra was the nation's capital. A cruise on the Rio Mondego is one of the most relaxing things to do when sightseeing in Coimbra. The city's venerable patina is clearly visible from the river, and drifting lazily along this ancient watercourse affords visitors an appealing and wholly different perspective on this beguiling destination. Located on the opposite bank of the river Mondego, the old Santa Clara Gothic monastery dates back to 1314. Unfortunately, due to its proximity to the river, the monastery experiences repeated severe floods. So much that it was eventually abandoned towards the end of the 17th century, and a new monastery was built further up the hill. The original building ended up half sunk, and excavations of the ruins and subsequent restoration started only in recent years. Portugal dos Pequenitos is an imaginative theme park, the name of which translates as the Little Ones of Portugal. That's because everything here is a world in miniature, a thoroughly amusing exhibition of scaled-down versions of Portugal's most cherished national monuments, finest buildings, and traditional villages. Coimbra is represented by its old university. There are also buildings from former colonies. The best time to visit Coimbra is in September and October, when the weather is good, the crowds have left and hotel prices have dropped. Coimbra has excellent public transport connections, being served by the main North-South Railway, and is bus hub for the entire region. There are numerous express train services which connect Coimbra to Lisbon or Porto, and the routes are fast and relatively inexpensive. This means that Coimbra is ideal if you are touring Portugal and reliant on public transport. The only inconvenience is that train tickets must be booked in advance and are popular in the summer. Would you love to visit Coimbra? Let us know in the comments. If you loved this video, hit the like button and subscribe. You should also check out other great videos on our channel.